Question.
Yes.
Stanley says there's a possibility of a Star Wars Marvel crossover. Thoughts? Have we talked about this?
Probably.
I feel like we have. I think, no, we have talked about this.
We have, yeah.
It comes down to like, who uses the Force? Does the Force work in our universe?
Yeah, exactly.
Is it time travel? Is it dimensional?
Yeah. What is, because it's a long time ago, galaxy far, far away. You need to technologically jump one group to another galaxy, which is like, you imagine like Tony Stark appearing in the Star Wars universe.
Yes.
Does he attempt to steal the technology or figure out how to use the Force?
Who has the Force?
Can he use his technology to negate the Force?
Does Thor have the Force because you can use the hammer and he's a magic man?
Can Luke Skywalker pick up the hammer?
Good question.
Because A, he's got the Force and he's a worthy Jedi, but also metal hand. Does it depend which hand he uses?
That's a good point.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm not saying I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
I think we're more likely to get a Marvel Comics crossover.
Yeah, totally.
I think it's very likely
because we've had multiple X-Men Star Trek crossovers.
Yes.
I think there's going to be there's going to be very soon a Green Lantern Star Trek crossover.
Yes.
It's a Star Trek Green Lantern Corps. Yeah, it might be already happening. Yeah. That looks pretty good. Yeah, comics-wise, I think we'll definitely see one. We'll never see one.
I mean, I can imagine them even doing, in the comics, like a Guardians Star Wars crossover.
Yeah.
Like, you could take an Infinity Gem and be like, now the Guardians are in a different reality or whatever.
That would work totally.
Or they could even do it from, like, it's an alternative version of the Avengers where these Avengers exist in the Star Wars universe, but they're not the traditional Earth Avengers.
Right.
They're like a space crew or whatever.
No, I totally could see that working. You're going to have like Iron Man, but he's got a variant of the Boba Fett. Like he's got Mandalorian armor, but he's teched it up so it's more Iron Man-ish. Yep. Yeah, and et cetera, et cetera. Yeah,
and Captain America's a Jedi.
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
And his lightsaber is a shield.
That's right.
It's like a bendy neon, globe or whatever.
Pretty much, exactly. Yeah. So I could see them doing any variation of that as like a one-off or whatever.
Totally, and you could even be like, because there would be like the Black Widow Mara Jade, like even though she doesn't exist anymore, you'd have a little cross. You'd have Luke being like, oh.
Hello.
Also, I'm real sad now.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I get it. Yeah, no, that would totally work. And you could have, I think it would work in the sense of like a one shot, and there's the Infinity Gauntlet. They cross over, they lose it, or the Gauntlet or whatever.
Yeah.
And this isn't a long time ago galaxy far, far away. It's a completely parallel dimension that you normally cannot reach.
No.
And then at the end, they cross back and they're like, well, we'll never do that again.
Yeah, that's right.
Or we'll do it in another, at some point, we'll do it again and it'll be a slightly different story.
But not as good.
And not as good, and we won't remember the first one. They're always doing that.
Oh, like you said before, it'll probably be a Saturday Night Live skit at some point. Yeah, not against it. I just don't think it'll happen.
Yeah.